Hi, everybody. I'm Ronnie.
Good morning. I don't know what I'm
We don't know
talking
what
about.
time it
Good
is when
after.
people look at this.
I don't know what time it
Good
is.
day.
Good day.
We are.
The Heart
Who
and
are
Soul
we?
Sisters.
Yes,
Can
very
we just
good.
start over? Can we just start over?
No, I think that was funny. I think we should just leave that there.
Oh
This is
gosh.
who we are. You know what? This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
our line is we don't know what we're doing, but we're doing it, and there's evidence
We're
that we
doing
don't
it.
know what we're
Well, there
doing,
you go.
and
Yeah,
we're doing it.
yeah. So good.
So yeah, so we're just regular people with a laptop. That's or two laptops, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Trying to
Yeah,
figure it
and a
out.
couple of microphones that
Yeah,
sometimes work.
sometimes.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
okay, so back on track. We were going to talk about it's spring, and
Oh yeah.
we love spring because we love the
Yes.
flowers of spring. So
Oh my gosh.
you wanna go
Yes.
first? You can go first.
Sure. Oh, good. Yeah, that's what threw me off when you told me I was going to go first. So I'm perfectly comfortable sitting back and just letting you go first. So yeah, so the flowers of spring, we both love gardening, and I think we
Mhm,
got that from our both sets of grandparents. Really, they
mhm,
they grew up during the Depression, and they were all avid and gifted gardeners. I think they
mhm.
could grow anything.
Yeah.
And so we grew up around huge vegetable gardens and helping in the huge vegetable gardens when we would visit our grandparents, but also flowers. They had just
Yeah.
beautiful flowers, especially Grams and Gramps. They had
Yeah.
just a lot of beautiful flowers.
They really did.
So I think that's where we got that love for gardening. And our parents had flower beds
Yeah.
and things.
Yeah.
They
They worked hard in the
too,
yard to make it
in
look
the
nice.
house.
Yeah.
Yep, in the houses where we lived. So I live in Michigan, and the first flowers of spring are of course crocus.
Right.
And when I see them starting to pop up, those beautiful little thin blades, um, and I just get all excited. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
crocus
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
opening.
Yeah. There's hope.
And then yeah, there's hope. Winter is almost gone. So yeah, so I get all excited. And that's of course the crocus will pop up even before the snow and the
Hmm.
big mounds, piles of snow have melted yet. But yeah, and then it's the hyacinths and the tulips and the daffodils and then all the little wildflowers, even the marsh marigolds. Michigan has a lot of marshlands, a lot of lakes and rivers, and
Hmm.
certainly our farm has a river running through it. And so there's lots of beautiful marsh marigolds too, and things like that. So yeah, and of course I have to put geraniums in pots on the porch,
Hmm.
and for our grandparents who also love geraniums and
Yes.
marigolds and other happy little flowers that just make me feel like okay, spring is here.
Hmm. Yeah. No, I'm with you. I love the weed. I don't have many crocus in my yard, but I've got the hyacinths are usually the first thing. The hyacinths and daffodils. And the hyacinths are so fragrant. I just love them.
Oh,
And then once they come up, I wait for my weeping cherry. Like all
yeah,
year, I wait for my weeping cherry. It's just this year I was sad because we had so much cold weather in May. We had three legitimate snows, like blizzard snows, and in one case it left
yeah,
5 inches in May. I'm here in New York.
yeah,
So I had just a little sparse, smattering of blossoms, which is, it's a bummer because it's a whole
bummer.
nother year. But
Yes.
then the next thing to come out that I love are the lilacs.
Oh my
And
gosh, yeah.
lilacs are very special to us because the house that we grew up in, they had old lilacs. Like if you know anything about
100
lilacs, they're
100 years
shrubs.
old.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
shrubs. These lilacs were big enough around that we could climb them. We used to climb them as kids, and there was a hedgerow of them. We would go through them, and
yeah.
Mom would take and cut the lilacs, and she'd have multiple big bouquets in the house, beginning
Oh
in early
gosh,
to
yeah.
mid-May when they would bloom. And so the whole house would be filled with lilac smell. And I still, even now, like just this morning, I went out for a walk, and there are houses with lilacs on my walk. And I stop and smell them all. I've got them. I've got my own little row of them out by my house. They're of course not nearly as old as the ones we grew up with, but it's about
Yeah.
time for me to go out and start cutting a bunch and putting them in my living room so that my house smells like lilacs.
Yes.
And then after that, it's really late spring, right? But peonies. My peonies are
Oh my
already
gosh,
starting to
yes.
split a little bit. And
Yes,
oh my goodness, they're so beautiful. And they're very fragrant. They
they
also have
are.
a nice fragrance. And so once the lilacs are done, then the peonies come in pretty soon after that. And I'll be cutting bunches of those and putting them on the coffee table in the living room.
Yeah.
It's just, it's just a veritable fragrant what do I say? Feast of fragrance. You know, it's like
Yes,
the reward for making it through the northern winters.
absolutely.
I feel so silly if people follow my individual Instagram account. Like I'm always posting, oh, here's this flower, because it's just my phlox. I
Yeah.
just post a picture of my phlox that are out now.
Yes.
It just makes me so happy. Makes me
Yeah.
so happy.
Me too.
So yeah,
And that's so funny because we plant. I just realized we plant a lot of the same flowers.
we
Of course,
do.
I have irises. I have
Yes,
irises, and I
yes.
have the hyacinths.
Mm-hmm.
And so those are and ours are definitely behind yours. You've already got
Yeah,
phlox blooming. We
yeah.
do not have any. The phlox are coming up, but no blooms yet.
Not bloom.
But the peonies, yeah, and the peonies are just popping up here. And then
Mm-hmm.
we have Easter lilies that the deer come
Mm,
and eat pretty much
that's
every
the
year. The
problem
little
with my
stinkers.
tulips. I don't get a lot of tulips
Yeah,
some years, yeah, because of the deer.
yeah,
But it's
yeah.
so
So
exciting, and it's
it is.
I wanted to talk about this because I just feel like there's so much everyday joy available, right? For me,
Yeah,
it's the flowers as the weather warms, but for other people, it can be other things, and so just I wanted to talk about this to encourage everybody to think about what are the everyday joys that they look forward to, whether it's seasonal, like with the flowers, or something you could have every day because it's not dependent upon the weather.
yeah.
So, yeah, so we'd like you all to leave us comments. Let us know what your everyday joys are, or what your favorite spring
Absolutely.
flowers are. Right? Let us know what's making you excited right now.
Oh, and the apple blossoms. Oh, yeah, how
Oh
could we forget the
yes.
apple
Oh
blossoms? They
yes, yes,
smell
yes,
so
yes,
amazing.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's lighting you up right now that it's spring? Let us know. You'll see it in a second here, all the different ways to follow us on Instagram and Facebook. And look for our podcast. Check out our website. There are direct links to the podcast there. So, but in the meantime, leave us a comment, ask us a question. We always love to hear from you.
Yes, absolutely.
So, until next time, what are we wishing you, Jenny?
Oh, we are wishing you so much love, light,
And
and
many,
blessing.
many, 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 many blessings. They're there.
Yes.
Hope you can see them. Bye bye.
Bye.